Gary, back to you then. You're not happy with the VAR official, Stephen McLean, Hearts Celtic.
Yeah, obviously, he was refereeing the Hibs game with us last week. Some of the decisions he made were laughable. I mean, he didn't probably make any outrageously bad decisions in terms of there was no flashpoints like there was on Saturday. But in my opinion, I think it's about time Celtic went to the SPFL and says we do not want Stephen McLean refereeing our games anymore, because I'm not just talking about games this season or last season. If you look back, he was actually the fifth official when we trialled the officials on the byline. He was actually the official in the Scottish Cup semi-final, and Josh Meeking's handball robbed Ronnie Dyler of a potential treble. So,
Inverness game.
And that was one of the most blatant handballs you'll ever see. How he hasn't given the James Forrest or Michael Smith handball rather and Saturday is absolutely beyond me.
Right, Gary, let's look at that incident. Barry, we've looked back on them. What did you feel about the handball? Was it or was it not?
Yeah, it's a penalty in my mind. No doubt about it. I've read a lot of comments. It's all about opinions, but for me, yes, it's definitely a red card. You just need to look at Michael Smith's reaction after it.
Yeah,
I think a player's reaction tells you everything.
Yeah, and again, during real time, I was unsure, but once it's slowed down with VAR, I was baffled why it wasn't given as a penalty. That's my honest opinion, Paul.
John, what do you feel?
Well, I felt that Nick Walsh is in the perfect position to give it. All right, he could have said, look, it happened too quick. I wasn't quite over it. So he goes to his VAR team, and it's just bewildering how that is not given a penalty. And I've got several, by the way. And I'm glad Gary's on, because Gary's talking a bit of sense. The Shankland penalty, for me, is a penalty. I think Jens...
Devlin. Yeah, it's 100% a penalty.
Yeah, and again, I think that Carter Vickers kicks Devlin's foot for the first penalty that they got when Shankland comes on after 38 minutes and scores the penalty.
Why did it take so long to decide? Because you felt it was a penalty, Barry.
I mean, real time, you could see the way that the balls moved with Cammy Devlin. Carter Vickers does okay with his reaction, to be fair, but that's
a captain's role.
Yeah, that's what he's done. But it's a definite penalty. But for me, to take so long to give the penalty again worries me. What was it, 3-4 minutes? I heard Andy Walker on commentary. He was spot on about it. That's his issue. How long these decisions are getting made. It's far too long, Paul.
And Abada goes through in the second half. Apparently he was the referee, they choked it off because he was offside. There is no evidence to show that he was offside. Why doesn't the line come up? The line came up in the first half.
Yeah.
Sorry, with the Shankland penalty. That was right. It was very close, but it was just onside. The line proves it. The line is brilliant, Paul, because it's black or white. Yeah. So even today, there's been no evidence.
So why didn't they?
But Abada, everybody's like that. Well, why is that being chalked off?
And why did the linesman or the assistant referee put his flag up after the ball was going in the net? He didn't flag when he thought he was offside.
And the other one is what I'd like to mention.
What's this?
Abada.
When Abada went
through. About the line situation.
Yeah.
I mean, the line was drawn for one of the goals in the first half. Shankland's goal. And again, that's my worry. There's no consistency.
Even Ralston's header, it's a great header, right? The ball comes in from wide. Nick Walsh blows his whistle when the ball's arriving in the opposite penalty area, and he blows his whistle for a foul, apparently a foul. Giacomakis, it's not a foul. He's trying to get out the way. So why not let that just play, and let VAR make the decision if it's a foul or not? If they had let it go, then Ralston's goal would have stood.